Good afternoon, guys. Happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Honestly, guys, it doesn't feel like Thursday. It feels like it should still be earlier in the week, which I guess is kind of a good thing. But again, too, we've got a lot of stuff going on over this weekend, so I don't know if that's like a good thing, that it feels like it just kind of like crept up on us so quickly. But also, too, guys, seriously, the fact that it's the end of May already also is like, really? Like, I don't know, it also seems like it's just going by super fast. Like by Saturday of next week it'll be June. Like, that's weird. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And the again, too, how quick summer kind of came, but at the same time it feels like we've been living summer for a lot longer just because of how hot it's been. But like, I don't know, I think the temperature and like the weather has kind of swayed like how I feel about the fact that it's like already June, because I'm like, oh well, you know, again, too, it's been hot for so long already that it's not like, oh, like we're looking forward to like summer weather. Like, we've already had that for a while. Like, pretty much this entire month has been like, you know, 70s and 80s almost. I mean, we've had a couple days in there where it's been kind of colder, but for the most part that's kind of what we've been, and that's like what we look forward to normally during the summer on an average basis. So the fact that we got that in May is just kind of weird. But I don't know, May just seems like it went by really quickly. And one of the other things that I'm struggling with right now, guys, is the fact that my clothes, all of my summer clothes, I've packed away in the attic because I thought the bedroom stuff was going to get done and taken care of a little bit faster than it has. And it's kind of a long story, but we're still kind of waiting on some stuff to finish the other rooms right now. But that's why I packed all my summer stuff away. It's like, surely by the time summer rolls around, we'll be, you know, like I'll be in my new room and I'll have unpacked all of my summer stuff that I packed away so that I can kind of keep all of my stuff out at the same time. Because like, it was funny though, because we were talking with my aunt and she was saying how like in their house, they live in Chicago, and the house that they live in is pretty old, and like the closets are very small. Like my friend, she also lived in a very old house, and her closet was like the, you know, again, too, like I could barely fit inside of it. Like, that's how wide the, you know, her closet was. And so, you know, our downstairs closets, they're not huge, but they're not the smallest closets either. They have the sliding doors on them, so I mean, they're significantly bigger. You know, like I said, they're no walk-in closets or anything like that, especially for like the primary bedroom. Like, it doesn't have a walk-in closet, but you know, the closets are somewhat significantly bigger. I mean, we still live in a somewhat older house, but you know, my aunt was saying that she's like, you know, again, too, like her closet's super small, and they have to, you know, again, to like pack away, you know, like their summer stuff, you know, when it's winter, and then, you know, otherwise they won't have enough room for all the clothes. And like, that's kind of what we've always done as well. Just because, again, too, you don't really have the space to be able to like leave your summer stuff out at the same time as your winter stuff. However, I don't have a dresser, so all of my clothes get hung up. The idea is that I move into my new room and I have enough room for a dresser and I have the closet. I'll be able to have the stuff, you know, like my clothes down all at the same time, all the same stuff. So that's hopefully the plan. And if not, I probably will get rid of some of more of my clothes, even though, again, too, in like January, I think I went through my closet and like purged most of it. I got rid of a ton of stuff, like a couple garbage bags full of stuff. Ended up donating it. And so, you know, I, again, too, a lot of the stuff that I had, I was like, I don't wear this stuff, you know. So unless it was something that I was like, I do consistently wear this or whatever, or, you know, again, too, but it wasn't the season for wearing it right now, I was like, I'm gonna get rid of it. So again, too, I went through a lot of that, but I could probably, again, too, maybe go through it again even and find out like, oh yeah, I don't really wear this, or I don't really like this, or, you know, something like that. When I go through my clothes, you know, again, too, and put everything away once I move into my new room. But as of right now, my summer stuff is packed away. The funny thing is, though, is that I've been needing summer clothes since like March probably. It's been like 70 degrees. Like I've needed t-shirts and tank tops and shorts and stuff like that because of how hot it's been. Like since March practically we've had like summer like weather. I think even though there was a couple days in February where it was still that hot out, and so it's not even the fact that, you know, like we're moving into summer now and it's like I need all my summer clothes out. It's like we've been in summer for a while and I've just gotten by with the handful of things that I've brought down, but now I'm like I need these shorts and I need these shorts because like I feel like I'm wearing like the same outfits like on a consistent basis, but you know, and I'm just running like laundry more often to like wash the stuff instead of bringing the clothes that I have in the attic down and wearing those. I'm wearing out the ones that I have downstairs. So I need to probably go through and figure out like, okay, is there more stuff that I can bring down? But I don't like that I don't have a spot for it. Like I'm like, do I pack my jeans away right now and like kind of switch out my shorts for like my jeans and like sweatpants and stuff like that? Because ideally I'm probably not gonna really need that. Like if I want to keep like one pair of jeans or one pair of like, you know, sweatpants or something like that downstairs just in case I'm like, oh, this is a really cold day or something like that, you know, or I'm not feeling good or the air conditioning's really cold, you know, something like that. Then I have, you know, like something else that I can wear too, instead of having everything down here that I would need for winter. But it's funny too though, our winter was so mild this year that like I barely wore any sweaters, like because it was just so warm, and more or less it was warm in our house also too, but like there were days where like it just wasn't, like it didn't really get cold enough. I mean, we did have like those couple days where it did get so cold that like there was actually frost coming through in our laundry room, our side door. There was like frost that was coming in because of how cold it was outside. Like there was those handful of days where it got to like -30 degrees or whatever it was. It was like really cold for a few days, but like then it only lasted for that, you know, again, those few days, and then it was like back up to being like 30 degrees or whatever. And then, you know, we went from 30 degrees to like 60 degrees. Just completely kind of skipped spring, honestly. I mean, it was nice, like it was mild weather, but we didn't have any of those days where it's like, oh, it's starting to feel nice out. It was like we just started getting really, really hot days. And like I said, now it's trying to figure out what clothes to wear and, you know, almost unpacking everything that got put away, which obviously now it's almost June. I'm gonna need summer clothes more often, but it's just weird to me that I've needed them for the last 2 months now. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably time to officially get it down because it's not gonna go back to being cold where I'm not gonna need to wear shorts and stuff like that, and, you know, t-shirts and that kind of thing. And so I might need to put some of my long sleeve shirts away and bring my short sleeve shirts down. But yeah, the thing that's throwing me for a loop though right now is that it's because of the room that I did have my clothes in, because this room doesn't have a closet, which is the downside, I guess, to it. So the fact that this room doesn't have a closet, but the other ones have semi-decent sized closets. But the one that I did have my, you know, my clothes in, it only has a half rod at the bottom and a full rod up at the top, whereas the one that I have my stuff in currently, because we've switched the rooms to, you know, while we were painting and everything like that, I moved it into the other room, and that one has a full rod on the top and the bottom, and so I'm like, I can fit so much more clothes in here. But then when we go to paint that room, I'm gonna have to move all the stuff into the other room back into that closet until we finish it. I don't want to get it confused that I have more space than I actually do currently, because I'm not gonna be able to fit the stuff back in the closet to move it so that we can get the other room done, and I'm not gonna have space for it if I, you know, again, I'm going off of the space I have in the current closet that I'm currently using. It has more space to hang clothes in there than the other one does. So anyways, like I said, I probably should do that pretty soon and go through that, because I was like, there's a cute like shirt that I think I got maybe not this last Christmas, the Christmas before that, and like I wore it last summer, but I haven't really worn it that much, and I was like, that would be a really cute shirt to wear. And I was like, I have to go dig through the attic in my bucket of clothes to go and try and find it. And like everything too was all nice and like folded up, but because I've been through that thing, just like to pull out like a couple pieces like every single time, it's all disorganized and everything's thrown everywhere. And yeah, so I don't know, something's gonna have to happen and figure out how, like I said, what I want to bring, where, and move move clothes around and stuff like that. That's probably an issue for another time, not for tonight. I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.